And it's Monday. It's Monday evening. And there is not a better day to develop our game. No? I think there is not a better day to develop our game. Let me see if I'm ready. I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Did I post everywhere or not? Hello, boys and girls. Hi. We have a picture of the day. We have a picture of the day. As in Oja. Okay, boys. So what I want to do today, I was not sure if I had to stream or not, because actually I'm very close to build a new alpha. And if I build a new alpha, you know, I just have to wait like 2 hours, you know, while the PC is actually building it. But we can do a few things. We can still do a few things. We can do a few things. We can check the latest fixes and bugs. I mean, just to see if everything worked as expected. I did some fixes to the skills that are provided, the custom skills that we added the last time in the character creation. The problem is that they were not working perfectly, so there were a few problems, but I fixed it. So they are working okay now. I just wanted to check. If let's say if the skills are properly stored in the new character after it's created, and that I don't know, so I need to check it. So I created a new character, which is 227. Actually, I think we can directly test it in game, but the problem of testing, you know, let me first check outside of the game. So if I go to character skills, the first thing I want to check if we got the animal affinity. Yes, the animal affinity, actually we got it. You see? It's pretty good actually. Reptile, Diurnal, and Venom, which are the three, you know, the three selection that we did. Okay, nice. The other thing I wanted to do, yes, I wanted to create the biography, right? But also I want to check if all the skills, so 227. Yes, the skill seems to be here. Now, these are the basic characteristics, plus we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skills. Which I guess is pretty good, including Sword, which is the first one. Okay, another thing I want to check if we have the character variables, because in theory... yes, I just had to refresh. Yeah, you see that we get automatic variables for Azure Wave Resistance 4 and Poison Resistance 4. So actually these variables are properly set. I think we are good. I think what we are missing probably is the biography. The biography we need to fill in. Hello, Ola. No Small Tiger and Big Mega Grant. I usually switch it after a few minutes. I don't switch it immediately. I switch it after some time. Hello, hello everyone. Hi. So this is working, right? This is working. So I think I want to test one more thing. No, I want to see. Yeah, the biography. Should the biography be generated client side or server side? I think it's much better if it's server side because I don't think it should be client side. I mean, I don't want to send like one page of text, you know, from the client to the server for nothing. So I think unless we allow the client to change it, but I don't think so because we have all the options. We absolutely have all the options. I think we can create it. I think we can create it. Set creation info, you say? You know what I want to do? I think I want to delete this bio from here. And path also is the one that we are not using this. We don't use path anymore. So path is also useless at this point. I mean, because I think it's a good idea to make this thing, you know, simpler somehow. I think all these text, you know, at this point we can really remove. I think we can really remove it. Let's remove the stuff that we don't need. Also, this stuff that the mother and father stuff, we removed it. All this block here of text of code was just to check the tutorial. And I mean, this one maybe I can leave it, but actually it's not really needed, boys. It's not really needed. The only one that maybe I may need is this one, the character rejected message, but we have another way to send it. So we have another way to do it. But anyway, let's leave that one for a second. Let me change this. Check bad parent. Also, all this stuff we can remove. We don't have bad parents anymore. Only good parents. We allow duplicate last names. Okay, this one maybe I can leave it because it's interesting. But yes, let's remove bio and path. Wait, let's remove it. This means that my upload message needs to be changed, and no problem, we can change it. Better to do it now, you know, than do it later, because later this breaks the compatibility with the client, right? So better to do it now. And then there is another one which, and then we will have to fix it from from the editor as well, because the editor will be changed. Player controller, and the upload message. We remove this too, and we remove this too. So yeah, sometimes it's good to simplify, you know, because okay. The rest at the moment we need. I cannot wait to enhance, you know, the character creation, to add new styles and new stuff, but I think it would be very nice to have a more complex character creation with additional customization options. And hello, 10 all day. Will the client check if the bio was changed? Well, before we were generating the bio on the client, but I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. We can have the server, you know, store it into the character, and because I don't want to pass all that information, you know, client to server, and also have, you know, the client being the owner of that. I don't want it. I want the server to be the owner. And yeah. It's compiling, so we need to wait. We need to wait compilation, boys. We need to wait compilation. We changed the controller, the plane shift player controller, and so is taking a bit more, because when you change a header file, as you know, is creating additional connections and such. But so I want to do this, and I want to retest, I mean, change it on the client, and then we can, well, while it's recompiling, maybe we can think to the next step. The next step is that we will have to, yeah, it's failing because bio obviously is not declared now, but I think we should have a function, you know, which is create bio, and I don't know where I want to place it, but I think the best is on creation manager. So yeah, I think creation manager is the right place. So let's create a new function, which I don't know, we can place anywhere. So we return an f string, and it will be create biography, create char biography or something like that. And in theory should not take anything. Ah no, yes, it should take the, because actually the options that we have right here, the options that we have, yeah, depends what we need, but I think what we need all the options that we get in terms of choices, life events, custom skills. Now I don't know if we want also the race and the gender, but probably at the moment no. I think it's only choices, life events, and custom skills. Well, the skills we don't really need. I think we need more of the choices in the life events. These ones, yes, we need. We will have to do another loop like this one though. So maybe it's a better idea not to do it in a function, but do it inside of this thing, because we will have to loop. We are already looping on both, so yeah, I think it's a better idea not to create a new function. because we're already looping on both arrays, and since we are looping, I mean, we can create the bio there directly. I think is the best idea. I mean, I think it's the easiest. So when we start to describe, keep the text to describe the early life of the character. And this bio, then basically when we have the choice, what? I don't understand what is this thing. We are searching the choice by... Why we are doing find choice twice? So here we have find choice, choices of CI, right? And here we are doing it again. Why we are doing it again? Why we don't just do choice name? I don't know. I mean, this is a bit obscure actually. Why we do it again? Why we do it again? I have no idea. Okay, so our choice is this one, right? Now, if we don't find the choice, we have a problem because it means that some wrong data was passed to us, right? And it's not something that should, I mean, something that should never happen. Okay, so now we can create our biography. And we can just take choice description. And I don't think we need the name, we just need the description. We don't need the cost, we don't need the area, we don't need anything. Now, the only issue is that we will list the events in the same sequence that you have selected in the character creation, but I think it's okay. So they may be not in the same sequence, but and also there may be another problem that some of them can be zodiacs, and so I think for the zodiacs we need to do something slightly different, but I think it's okay. Build a biography. So we can have our bio plus choice description, right? Now I think we also have to add what is it, line separator, line terminator. Yes, but it's as simple as that. So we will get the description of all these ones, right? And one will be a zodiac. The first one will be a zodiac for sure. And then we will do the same, and we will get the life events, right? And life events is exactly the same. I think we have a description as well or something, hopefully. Yes, seems so. We have a description, life event choice, life event choice. We have a description, so it should be populated in theory. We will see, and that's it. I think, and that's it, boys. And then we just have the bio getting sent. Where do we store it? Yeah, we should store it. We should store it later on. Because anyway, the save of the character, I think happens after this. Set biography. Oops. No, this one is using. This is using still a const char pointer. I don't know why. There is no reason really. How are you today, guys? What did you do today? Tell me. There's totally no reason to go. Where is the character saved? Where is the character saved? Just adding a bit of, you know, documentation, just a bit. I think the save is done down here somewhere. No. Ah, yeah. Saves the character to DB. Okay. I think that's good. I think this is nice. I think that is good stuff. Okay, so it compiled. So we can create another character and see if things roll or not. Let's try. So we will create. No, first, wait. At the moment, the editor will complain because we changed a method that we use to send information because we removed the bio and the path, and we need to remove it also from the editor, right? So we will remove it from the editor as well. Yeah, you see that is complaining about bio and path not being valid anymore. It's in one of these ones. I don't know which one, but definitely one of these will not compile. Okay, compiled anyway, but it's impossible, so we have an error for sure. that we need to fix is in player controller. Eh? Okay, it's in player controller because this is not open. That's why. That's why, boys. Okay, so there's upload character by and path, so we're gonna remove them, and also we're gonna remove them from here because we don't need these two variables anymore. They were there for compatibility reasons. They were there for compatibility only, so we don't really care. Okay, now something else will complain. Probably this one. Yes, this one is complaining now. There is a warning because it's already a camera actor. Okay, but I don't want to touch it now. It's too risky. Yeah, you see, this is your bio. This is in night. So these were just dummy. Dummy choices. Okay. Good. So we should be good on character creation. Leave home. What do you mean? What? I didn't change any of these ones. Why I want to change it? Strange. Character creation, leave home. I don't know why it sees it modified. Maybe there was a reference to that variable here that then it got not used. So, I mean, I can because there was a reference. There was an old reference here. Yeah, this thing is not used anyway, but the reason is that there was an old reference actually. Wait a second. Wait a second. No, there is a problem, huh? There is a problem because it means that our character creation actually is having two different paths. I think it's possible that he's having two different paths, boys. He's having two different paths. Let me check. Huh? Let me check. Bro, check out. Yeah, because it was not selected. It was not selected, so it was continuously to ask me. Are we using this? I think we should never use this, huh? I really hope we are not using this. Uh-oh. No, but we are using only this one. This one is an old one that is actually not used. Let me rename it to old. Let me rename it to old and let me check if there are any real references. I think it was just named the same, but if I do find references and I search it everywhere, yeah, you see, it's only here. So actually, this one is not called anymore. This one is not called anymore. When I do leave home, actually, I don't call this one. So I call show next image, and then I have the delay, and then when we finish, we call work portal. Yeah, let's delete this function. Otherwise, we just get confused. This function is no need. Oops. This function is absolutely no need. Zero need, boys. Zero needs. Zero. Good evening, Shlo. How are you? How's going on? How it is going? It's afternoon for you, huh? It's evening for me. Okay, so we do this. Next we okay, so we deleted that, we fixed that. So everything should be fine now, right? Everything should be fine. So I think we can test it. Now, I don't have the Draken plane, so I also have the awake thingy. Let me remove the awake thingy because I think it's annoying. I actually have an audio of me saying awake, just because I wanted to test, you know, I wanted to test the functionality, but I don't think I should keep that awake continuously, right? It will sound a bit annoying. You're a bit tired, okay? Well, it means that you did some stuff, which is always good. Always good doing stuff. So we so let me just check this awake thingy. No, I don't have an awake thingy. I think I called it I don't know. And here the story begins. And here the story, eh? No, but there is another one which is the awake thingy. Maybe I placed it directly under maps in Draken Plane. I don't know. Seems weird. No, I don't. No, I didn't place it here for sure. I may have placed it under work content Draken Plane. Maybe. Seems not. Sounds. Awake. Awake. I think this awake, we can kill it for now. We can kill it. By the way, I was not even using our PS ambience thingy. But apart from that, I think I can. I think we have a silence. Where I'm using this, I have no idea. In the shard UI and in the talk UI. Because it was a test, you know, it was a test. But I think I should remove it. Let me do this because it's long to find it, so I will just substitute it with a placeholder. You know, we have like a silence placeholder. Yes, this one, silence. Silence, perfect. Okay. So it will actually play silence, which I know is a bit stupid, but because I don't want to change all the code, you know. I don't want to change all the code. I'm learning Ableton software now for manipulating audio, and it's an enormous program. I see. You can manipulate, like adding effects and all of that. We need some effects exactly for the Draken plane, you know, for the creature, the weird creature that is speaking to you. So that one Yes, we need... would be nice to have some effects. Have you seen Ableton live? No, I didn't. I didn't. Can you help me in something? Well, Audacity is also free, so... Right. Okay, so I think we did these changes. We removed the awake. We can create a new character and see what happens, but I'm pretty positive that it will be created properly now, and with all the options and everything, so I think we should be good. We should be good to go. Boys! We should be good to go. Now the only problem is that some skills I will not see because we don't have abilities connected to them. At the moment there is a bit of a problem with skills and abilities. Because they are not... Yeah, that is another job that I need to do, boys. There's another job that I need to do. I will. Maybe we can do, you know, just a simple pass now. The problem is that I don't think we have in our script. Let me see. Do we have skill abilities? No. Skills abilities. Yes, skills abilities. This table. Some dummy data. Yeah, some dummy data and should skill as one ability. Ah, he's doing this. Okay, that's also an idea, but I mean we can, but it's a bit of a pity, you know, that let me see. So skills abilities in production, skills abilities. In production is this, because basically it ensures that you have one ability for each of the skills from 0 to 68. From 0 to 68. While in our database I think we don't have from 0 to 68. I think we just have a few. I can add some dummy ones, but 0. Maybe I can add some dummy ones and we will see later on what to do. It's probably a good idea. 0. Wait. The problem is that I need to order by skill ID then. Wow, 0 to 68 is a lot though. Do you think there is a key? There is a uniqueness key. If I try to add another skill ID 0, I don't think so. Because actually I can have more than one, so I don't think that this table has a foreign key or anything, or constraint, or... No, only has the primary ID. Okay. I think the easiest would... I don't know what is the easiest. But basically I need to fill in all the missing numbers, right? So for example, 1, 2... Maybe I can copy from here. The problem is that these numbers will not work. Fuck. What is the quickest way? What is the quickest way? The quickest way. I don't know, there is no quick way, boys. There is no quick way, because the only way for me would be to do something like this. But then I need to change this, and I need to change these numbers as well. Bah. GG. I need to change that, change these numbers, it will take me forever. 505, 506. That is not really working well. Try to play Planeshield earlier, it crashed when switching zones in the old game after I changed the minimum FPS. You can check the log and see what he's telling you. Usually when it crashes, he's telling you a bit about the crash, so... But, you know, the old game we don't really care anymore at the moment, so... I'm not going to, you know, to fix anything or to... I'm not gonna do it. So in theory I have to do this job, you know. I mean, it's not too long if I do it mechanically. Like if I duplicate, Control Alt Insert, Control Alt Insert. So if I duplicate like this, and then the only problem is that then I need 508, 509, 510, 511. This is just to create some dummy data. They will show us, you know, the full list. But then I think we need to think about this. 517, 518, 519. So this will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 we have already. 9, 10, 11. No, 11 we have. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We missed 19. We missed 19. 20, and then we miss the whole block from 21 to 31. GG. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. These are just temporary skills. Let me save. These are just temporary skills, you know, to at least show something in the UI, because the UI is requiring to have at least one skill ability for each skill to visualize the skill, because this is the way I build a new UI. I don't know if it's a great idea at the end that I need to have at least one, but they will have at least one, so... So 27, 28, 29, and I think that now we already have, we have kind of enough, right? But 31 is there already, 32 as well, then 33, 34, 35. Okay, I think we have enough data. In theory we should go 36. Some of these skills are actually not used, so 37 we have, then we miss 38, 39, and we are missing a bunch of others here. Okay, let's go with this for now and see how it looks, okay? So I want to create another character. So I want to delete this guy. I want to delete this guy completely. And I want to create a new one. And So it's called Mana Error. Mana Error. Easy. I changed slightly this thing. There is kind of a flaming ball also here in the middle. But now basically whatever you choose is correct. The only thing that I've seen, there is one small bug that maybe we can fix, that when I use relationship, since the relationship has the possibility to choose, you know, one of these boxes, and so it's choosing like knives, dagger 2, then when I go into one that is not, you see there is this 2 number here. I have no idea exactly why. So it looks like the first time you open it, but then if I close it and I open it again, the 2 will be gone, right? So it's only when you switch between relationship and I mean, it's a very minor thing, but it's a bit annoying that it's there actually. Did I choose one for each or not? Yes, I did. I still have 10 points. Okay, so now I have 0 points. Right? So I used all the points. If you want to see what we got all of this. So we got a lot of stuff. We got these characteristics, we got animal affinity, Azure Way resistance, Azure Way, alchemy, empathy, knives and daggers, harvesting, poison, crystal way. So we got a lot of stuff. Sorry, I think is over the chat for you, so you cannot see it. But anyway, I think now you can. But anyway, it's here. And everyone has his own, you know, tooltip, because we added the tooltip, so I think it's nice. And you can hide this if you're not bothered by the. And then you click on proceed. Okay, when you click on proceed, you see the warp, and then you load into the game. Now you load into the Draken plane as a start. Now I don't have the Draken level loaded because I deleted it for speed of startup. And so when I click here, actually there will be nothing, but in theory there should be the guy, right? And in here there is the wall, you know, the wall discussion with these choices, and then you can leave. Okay, so now our character in theory is created, right? And the only thing that I see is that my mouse is not restored to be input when I click on leave. That we should check. So if I go on the skills, right, I have 60, 63, 40, 50, 95, 100. Actually, they are ordered alphabetically, which is not really great. But anyway. Then I have 2 in Crystal Way, 2 in Azure Way, 2 in Empathy, and no factions. The question is, why these ones are showing up? I have no idea. They are showing up because they have at least one temporary... Yeah. They have at least one temporary block. Yes. I think they're showing up for that reason. But... okay. Yeah, I think we should test it with the real data then, but... Because this test is a bit flawed. Because in theory all the skills should be displayed. And I don't know why, for example, I only have these 4 jobs and not the other jobs. But probably because I didn't... let me see what's in... what? I cannot exit from here anymore. What happened? Are you serious? Why? I cannot exit from this from the window. Why? Who decided that? I don't know. I arrived up to 36. $32. Yeah, like for example, repair armor, which is 30. Repair armor, which is 30. In theory, should show up, but it doesn't. Why it doesn't? I think we have a small bug here. Because in theory, all the ones that now I added to this temp ability. This is not good, huh? Why they don't show up? They should. We can try at the next login, but okay. Let me reload 1 second the let me add 1 second the dry complaint, because anyway we need it to do the tests. Okay, so I will just get back from content. Where is it? Content, maps, main world. We just get so we do a revert. Oh yes, and we take dry complaint and we revert it. Okay. So we have the files. So we see. You know what I think? I think there are two issues, but one for sure is on the skills, because I was expecting the skills to be published, and they didn't. So I'm wondering why. Because for sure we do a request skill at the beginning. Receive skill abilities. Request character skill value. Client request the value for all the skill of this character. Currently the client requests skill of ability data. Server answer with the value of each skill. So, or that array is too big, is already too big, and we are failing to send it out fully, but I don't think so. Or there is another problem, because actually we should have seen all the skills. Now that we have defined the abilities for those skills. It's true, is a dummy one, but it's just a dummy, but it should be valid. It should be valid. Okay, let's search this function, which is receive skill value, which probably is in player controller. Yes. Event receive skill value. Let me just see if we have any printout. No. Yes, we have some searching mapping. Populate the window with proper player data. Searching mapping. Skill ID mapping. So, okay, so we should have we have a good printout. We have a good printout, so we can check it out. So we should have a lot of these ones. Searching mapping, can't find mapping. Searching mapping, can't find mapping. So there are certain skills like 1 and 2, for example. So for example, mace and hammer is found. Why we have some discrepancy here? Mace and hammer, for example, we have. Why? I don't understand. Mace and hammer is number 3, right? Number 3. Mace and hammer, yes, number 3. In number 3, he finds it. Number 2, it doesn't. Why number 2 it doesn't? Number 2 is axe. But we defined the skill abilities for number 2, which is this one, is just a temp one, but anyway, we defined it. So I don't understand why it should not be working. Skill abilities. Skills abilities. Skills abilities. I think we have a bug or something that I don't understand. Select blah 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 from skill ability where blah blah blah. Convert category. Yeah, they have to be in the right category, eh? Ah, wait a second. Wait a second. Maybe I don't have them in the right category. Category. I don't have them in the right category, maybe. X. No, X is actually combat. X is actually combat, so it should be fine. Okay, let me start the server and see when we load this data if there is anything. Because where are we searching? We are searching inside a mapping, okay? Skill ID mapping. Skill ID mapping. Let me just check where this is coming from. Get skill ID mapping. Added map. Ah, we also have a printout for the. Ah, no, I skipped it. PT. Receive skill stats data. Receive skill stats data. Abilities 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Category ID. Hey, I need to add back this printout. I need to add back this printout and try again because there is something that is not convincing me. Is like if we don't have the right mapping added when we receive the player data. But this one, receive skill stats data. Receive skill stats data. Skills abilities. Yeah, it's coming from request receive skill ability on client. Receive skill ability on client. Receive skill on client. Yeah, we should receive receive skill on client. We should receive all the skills. So this one should be client side as well. Is another log. Receive skill on client. Yeah, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 because he's receiving it for each category. So for the 4 main categories. And so when he's receiving that, in theory, is populating, you know, the okay. And here is populating the ID with the skill ID and the skill name. Okay. I mean, it should work, but for some reason it doesn't. So I think we have. Okay, let me check now that I added back that printout, and we see if we get better results. Huh? At least we should understand what is going on. So if I log in with this guy, right, I should get in the log I should get this printout, which is added mapping, right? Added mapping, yeah, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's adding all of that. So the mapping is definitely there. The mapping is definitely there. So for number 2 or number 3, you see that the mapping is here. The mapping is here. So why? Okay, basically it does that, and then is receiving and now we found it. What the fuck? What? Now I have them all. Is it because it didn't I didn't restart the server? I don't think so. I think it's when you are coming from character creation, something different is happening. Because it's kind of strange that... Okay, anyway. You see that now we have it also for the Yeah, we have it for all of them now. Okay. Okay, let me check another thing. So I think that maybe I just didn't have them in the database. I'm not sure, but by the way, now I can exit also from the window. Let me check one thing. I think when we are leaving, that screen with the character creation, we go into game when Draken question. They should have been named the WD, but anyway. When we click on leave, I think that when we click on leave, we don't do what we should do. We do a set input mode game only, but I don't think it's correct. I think it should be game and UI. This should be game and UI, which is the same that we do when we switch.
Our enemies will be undone.
Yes, we will. We will, Zeratul. With your help, we will vanquish the enemies. So, if I look at, I think we should do game and UI. If I look at character BP, if I look at character BP inside mouse and keyboard input, when we switch the combat mode, right? When we switch the combat mode, yes, we have this one, mouse mode game, mouse mode UI. Mouse mode game, mouse mode UI. So mouse mode UI, yes, you see that it does set input mode and UI. Right, and show mouse cursor, yeah. So I think can just call this one, maybe. Can we just call this one and that's it? Which probably is easier. So we don't have to reinvent the wheel again. Mouse mode UI. Character BP, mouse mode UI. Yeah, I think if we do this is better actually. So I don't need this anymore. Wait, player controller, show mouse cursor, show mouse cursor off. No. Let's not do stupid stuff. Is why show my cursor off? Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, the only way to test this part is to redo. Is to create another character, because it's the only way that we can test it. But I think it's good because we test, you know, I think it's good to test it again. because that's a very important path, which is the one where you create a new card. So if that is not working, we are in trouble. If character creation is not working, we are in trouble because people will not be able to create characters, and so they will never be able to play the game. They will never be able to play. Understand? And also I want to see again if those numbers are not coming up when I create the character, you know, because it looked to me that the skills were actually displayed, but only when I relogged and not when I created a new character. So I don't know if that happens, you know, if the sending of the mapping is happening at the beginning or where.
You expect me to believe that? Nah, I don't think so.
You should. You should believe me. Why not? Okay, we go always with the same values. Right? We go always with the same values. So now we should arrive to the Draken Plain. There is the guy. And I speak with him. And I leave. Okay, now I have control exactly how I want it. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. But also, for some reason I cannot exit the window. I mean, is it normal? It didn't happen before, so I don't know. It's a bit weird. I know, now we have them all. Okay. No, I think it works then. I think it works. Unfortunately, the factions are... Why there is this text block and text block is so bad, just because we don't have any factions. Can we avoid it to show a kind of a text block? Can we just have it empty, maybe? UI... Because in theory you are displaying there only when you have a faction. But it seems that at the moment is getting kind of the default faction. Yes, can we delete this please? I don't even know why they are here in the vertical box, but faction name, description, faction ranks, I don't know, but anyway, let's remove it so at least it's empty and it's not, you know, and it's not annoying. Okay, I removed it. Let me relog just because I want to see if my mouse is constrained only during character creation. Probably yes. Have you already some feedback about the creation of new character in EU? Well, there were a lot of bugs open because it was not working. So the feedback was that it was broken. And the reason was that we didn't have these options yet. You see that I can go out of the window now. Why I cannot go out of the window after character creation? That's very strange. That is very, very, very strange. But anyway. Okay. Everything is bigger here. What the hell? What the hell just happened? Interesting. We got an open door, huh? Back on the Draken plane. I will post this random screenshot just because. I will post this random screenshot. Okay. You touch the ingots and your hand is burned. What is this thing? Where is this coming from? What? Where is this you touch the ingot and your hand is burned coming from? What the hell? This was a very old trigger that we placed to test. I mean, why is he here? That is so strange. I mean, do we have a proximity trigger here? This should not be here actually, but it is. I don't know why there is so much space between me and the bottom, but it's okay. Ah, you know what problem we had? That we were taking damage in this screen, in this place. You remember? So that you can die. That you can die in this place. This we need to fix, huh? If you fall from high above, because at the moment I'm a game master, but if I set me player, I know I'm already a player. Ah, okay. I'm not taking damage there. We fixed it already. I remember that there was the problem of. I think this elevator, bro, will be... People will hate me for this elevator. I know already. I think people will hate me for this elevator because it's actually not easy. I mean, it looks easy, but it's not easy at all. So if I jump down from here, what happens? No, I don't take damage. Why I don't take damage? Because we fixed it already? We fixed it, huh? How does he know that... How does he know? I think we fixed it. I don't remember, but we fixed it. Safe fall. Safe fall. Handle fall damage. Velocity. I think we were taking damage. But for some reason now we are not. 255. I think we were taking damage. I'm pretty sure we were taking damage. I'm pretty sure we were taking damage. But we are not taking damage. Strange. We are not dying, we are not taking damage, which is good, that is what we want, but I don't understand how this is happening. But probably I fixed it somewhere else. I mean, I think I probably fixed it. But I think landed, you know, landed, I think is a direct Unreal Engine call. So I think we are entering here directly. And then we are doing this check. The only flag is this one. There is no exclusion of the Draken plane, so I don't understand why is not. I mean, maybe there is something that is not working. Maybe I don't have the fall damage. Wait. Maybe I don't have. Wait. Calculate fall damage. Calculate fall damage. Maybe I don't have the script, or the script is saying 0 at the moment. Calculate fall damage. Because it's based on a script, right? Calculate. There should be somewhere where name like fall. Calculate fall damage. If fall height greater than 5. Is disabled. Is disabled. That's why. Too easy. I was sure that we had it. The problem is that if we do this, the player will die. So we need to remove fall damage if we are in the Draken plane. Right? Saved logs. Wait a second. Where is my log? You don't have a target in front of you. Okay. I think now we are going to die. and it's bad, and I need to fix it. Because we don't want players in that level to actually die. But I think at the moment it's happening. So do we have a setting on the sector? Because wait, I think we may have a setting on the sector that is saying that in that place rain enabled, rain enabled, snow enabled, fog enabled, rain, lightning, snow, fog, collide, no transient, say, teleport, that sector. Safe location priority, no, we don't have it set here. So I think we need to explicitly exclude it. I think we need to explicitly exclude it. I mean, it should not be too hard, because in theory, you know, when we do landed, we can do it here. Right? And because in theory I know in which sector I am. I can, I mean, there is a get sector. There is a get sector on APS character, and get sector is returning the full sector, right? And I mean, we can. Yeah, I think I can assign it to a variable, because anyway, I think we would need it for some other stuff, maybe, or not. Not really. But basically, from the sector, I can get... you see, the fall damage is not there. No, fall damage is not there. But... or we go by ID, or we go by name. Huh? There is no other. We can go by name or by ID. Our Draken plane should be defined in theory, hopefully. Is not. Oh my god, we don't have a definition for the Draken plane sector. Shit. That's the problem. So our client doesn't know that it's there. If we don't know that we are there, is a problem. So we need to know that we are in that level. If we don't know that we are in that level, we cannot do it, unfortunately. So we need... so from the sector, let me think about it. Let me think. So we need the definition, but the definition is not there, which is annoying. Why the definition is not there? Draken plane 201. Why we have it here and we don't have it in production? Draken plane. Wait a second. No, we do it. 201 in production should be there. It's just me that I don't see it. There is already 201. What do you mean there is already 201? Are you serious? Amnet area? There is already 201. So I'm inserting 2 with the same number. Am I that stupid? Sectors. And by the way, wait, sector. No, 201. Yes, I'm inserting twice the same name, the same number, boys. Okay, should be 202 actually. Should be 202. And 202. Yes, because we have... So it's called Draken Plane anyway. It's called Draken Plane. So I think we should go by... We can go by name. Now the best would be to go by ID actually. Do we have a get ID? No. Do we have an ID? We have a UID. I think UID is the same. This means that we need to have it as 202, huh? So if it's 202, we do nothing, okay? If it's 202, we do nothing. Yeah, there was an override. And it was not doing what you should have done. Okay. Okay, so let me just maybe we started in debug mode. I want to see if we do this check properly. But I think we are. I think we are. I just need to be sure that well, this one is saved, so the next time it will be okay. Because we need the definition of the Draken plane. Okay. Okay, let's launch the client. Let's test again, but I think it should be fine now. So we log in. This is another very good fix, because dying of damage in this level would be so annoying. I don't know why the black part is loading later. But anyway, that I will fix another day. Let me see if we got the landed. We didn't get the landed actually, which is a bit strange. We didn't get the landed. Why? Why we didn't get the landed, boys? In theory, we have a breakpoint there. Ah, no, I didn't. I didn't breakpoint. I thought I did, but I didn't. Okay, so I think the landed, even when you jump like this, it will trigger. Yeah, it's a bit annoying because this check will be done basically all the time. And all the time every time we jump, we have to do a get sector, and get sector, I mean, it's not a super intensive thing, but No, I'm thinking if there is a better way, you know, to do this. So now we'll take damage, I think. We actually didn't take any damage. Why? Why my chat text is fucked up? Why I didn't take any damage? Because I'm not in the right place. I'm confused. I'm confused of what is going on. I'm really confused. So when I land, right? Sector gets sector. We should get this. We should handle fall damage, and I should actually get damage. Now, maybe the velocity was too small. Yeah, probably because the velocity is very smooth. I mean, my landing is very smooth, and so I'm actually not, you know, taking damage because my velocity is so oh my god, let me remove 1 second this, otherwise I would never be able to go up. So if I go up, can I go up, please? Can I go up, please? Cannot. This thing is not very easy, eh? This thing is not very easy. I think I can probably try to make it easier than this, because it's not easy. Okay, let me try to jump down from this side, okay? Re-enable the trigger, and I want to see if we get damage. Fuck. My velocity is minus 2,000 and 1,256. Why I didn't take damage? That's very strange. That is very strange. That is very strange, because my velocity is very high, it's 1,300 and something, but for some reason GM flag safe all. What? I'm not a GM. Sorry, why is not? It was the opposite way, boys. Only GMs were taking damage. Only GMs were taking damage. Only GMs were taking damage. Yeah, it was the opposite way. I don't know why. Strange though, because handle fall damage. Wait a sec. Handle fall damage. I mean, this should be standard code. It was already there, right? I added it myself. I added it myself. Okay. So that's why it was wrong. Uh-oh. This is happening also for NPC or what? Uh-oh. I think it is happening also for NPC. Yes. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Do we want NPC? Do we want NPC to take damage from falling or not? I would say not. For now, I would say not. Do we want pets? Do we want pets and mounts to take damage from falling? Can a pet die? I don't know. Because if you don't take damage from falling when you are on a mount, then everyone will just mount and jump. Player could pull them off cliffs to do damage. What do you mean by pull them off? So if you are on a mount and you jump down in the old plane shift, do you take damage or no? It is an important information. For hostile creatures, they were taking damage. I mean, we can. I mean, at the moment, everything is taking damage. Everything. Never thinking to do it. Because I think that mounts... I don't know if your mounts dies or... Should we exclude NPC? I don't know. I can avoid excluding them, but at the moment there is a guy falling and he's taking damage. I don't know where he's falling or how he's falling, but he's taking damage. He's a rogue. He's a rogue that is falling down. And he's taking damage. You know what is the problem is that if they... Mounted players can take damage if they fall and can die. If they do, they will be lying dead on the ground. The problem is that I don't know if when we are mounted we count as us or we count as the mount in Unreal. In Unreal, I don't know exactly which is the character that is because the mount is actually a character. Okay, for now, let's say that for now it's not super important. I mean, it looks a bit like a refinement, you know, so we can... I mean, it's not needed for this alpha release, so I think it's okay. But we have to think, we have to check how it works, okay? Because I'm not that sure that... So at the moment we have the sector defined wrong, right? Because it's defined as 201, right? Is defined as 201, and so it will not... I mean, we will take damage, and then I will switch it to the right one, and we will not take damage. Your pet is refusing? Yeah, obviously, if you want to throw them, you know, over a cliff, if you want to throw him over a cliff, obviously he will complain. Let me see how much damage this guy took. 0 damage. Okay, the fall was very small. With a very small fall. You know, the problem is that every NPC is landing on the ground. When the NPC are spawned, you know, they actually land because they are spawned slightly above ground, and they land on the land. They land on the ground, and that is considered already a landed, right? It's already considered a landed. And the velocity is 485. So it's actually, yeah, I mean, it's not a big jump. It's a small jump. But the problem is that like this, we are calculating a lot of stuff for nothing, right? We are calculating a lot of stuff for nothing. You know what? Let me do the opposite as a default for now. So NPC will not take damage, and pets and mounts will not take damage, and then we consider if we want it or not, okay? So, so we do it only if he's player. We do it only if he's player at the moment. If he's not player, we just return. Because otherwise, you know, when we are initializing 1000 NPC, or whatever, how many they are, every one of them is landing on the ground at the moment, and is generating all this thing, which is just slowing down, you know, the loading of the server for nothing. He's doing 1,000,000 calculations for 1000 NPC, how much they are falling and how much damage they are taking, and sounds a bit stupid to do it. So at the moment, if he's not a player, we just don't do anything. If he's a player, we do the calculations, okay? So we do it based on that. We do it based on that. Okay. So now I think we will fall already. Even the player, you know, even when the player is joining the game, I think he's having a small fall. No, in this case maybe not, but because as soon as I do this, you see, as soon as I jump, it's considered the fall. And my velocity is 429. Maybe we should cut off, you know, we should cut off at 500. Because anyway, here we are cutting off at... Yeah, let's cut off. Let's cut off at... Because I think that 400 is the default jump. Actually, 480 is the default jump. So, if this number is lower than 480, it's basically 0 damage. I think I will do this. We skip automatically for all small jumps, right? So for all small jumps, we just skip. I mean, there is no need really. There is no need. There is no need. But now if I go up, right, if I remove this breakpoint, which by the way is not working anymore because I did what I did. So I did a change. But apart from that, if I go above, I didn't take any damage. It's kind of strange. Yes, I took damage now. I mean, not a lot, but I took damage. I didn't take a lot of damage, but I took damage. Also because I bumped into the side, and that helped me. Yeah, I took more damage now. Yeah, the damage is relatively low anyway, but okay. Okay, so now we are taking damage, as we should. But now I'm switching the sector to the right number. I'm switching the sector to the right number, which is 202, which is what it will be in the test server. Right, so on the test server will be like that. And so now we should not take any damage anymore in the Draken plane, but we will take it in every other place. The other test I want to do is to see if we can complete the thingy, the Draken plane level. I want to see if we can complete the Draken plane level, because obviously if that is not working is a problem. We can do it by cheating. I mean, we can just teleport. But to teleport, I need my account to be a game master again. No, wait. Let's do one test at a time. First, let me test that as a player, I'm not taking damage, okay? And then we do the other test. Interesting. Come on, server. It's not up. Didn't start it. GG. What the fuck? The server crashed. Why the server crashed? It's because I changed the sector. Unresolvable sector 201 in star sector ID for race info race 0. What the hell is this? Race 0 201. Fuck. Yes, because now Now, all the races have the starting location. Fuck, it was there. It was actually there. Yes, this one. Yeah, I have to be careful in changing things, eh? Careful in changing things, because the result is a mess. Because the races are starting from a specific location. And now it was complaining that the starting location was not existing. And he was actually right. And so it was just bailing out. It was not even starting the server because it was impossible for players to play. And so the server was not starting up. Right? We're gonna do this, but fuck, why it crashed again? What the fuck? Come on. What is the problem? Unresolvable sector ID. Bro, I did the update. Ah, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. 202. Yeah, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Why the server is always right and I am always wrong? Why? Tell me. Explain this to me. Okay. Okay, now is up. By the way, all these changes are only server side, so even if we had released the alpha, you know, with these small issues, we could have solved it server side without anyone noticing. But I think it's better if we do a check, you know, because I want to be sure that it's loading the level. It's loading the level. Okay, we're still recovering health, you see? 232, 233. We're still recovering health from the previous jump. Okay, so... in theory now... if I manage to jump there... it's super hard, by the way. There is the first puzzle of the game. And people will hate me for this, I know already. I made it simpler, but it's not simple at all. Okay. So if I jump from here now... okay, we took 0 damage. Very nice. Okay, now let's try to do the thing that we need to do, okay? So we want to test if this character, which is just created, can actually... fuck, do I need to make it simpler than that? Maybe I should. Because he's still a bit annoying, you know? The problem is, if I move the block closer, I think you will go under it. What the fuck happened? I mantled on something invisible. I mantled on something invisible. Please help! How to exit from this place? Who created this shit? Okay. So we got 1 shard. And we need 3 shards, okay? We need 3 shards. So, we can cheat and automatically teleport ourselves to the places where there are the shards, so we don't spend 1 hour running around. Right? You see that I have all the things. Ah, but I'm a player, so I cannot do it. No! I'm a player. I cannot do it. I'm a player. No, but I don't want to do. I don't want to do the puzzle. It will take me like 5-6 minutes. I think it's easier if I just restart with GM. With GM rights. I mean, it's nice to play the game, but you know, not in this case. So we will just teleport around. We will just teleport around. Yeah, you see that the black part happens later. I don't know why. Okay, anyway. We take the second shard. Ah, we have to take the first again because yeah, the level restarts when you exit. So if you exit from the game for any reason, you have to take the shard again. I'm sorry. What? Let me go down. Let me go down. Oops. No. Yes. Okay. I have the 3 shards. Okay, I have the 3 shards, so I can go where I need to go. Which is actually here. So I go next to my guy. Now, if I go here, in theory, nothing should happen. Exactly. I go next to my guy. And magically, the portal appears. And so I enter into the portal and boom! What the fuck? Text block? Actually, it loaded, but we had this white screen for a bit. I don't know exactly why we had that white thingy. He said loading screen hide La Plaza, but I don't know. But at least we enter into the game. But the loading screen seems to be fucked up. The loading screen seems to be fucked up. Actually, I saw a message saying loading screen, you know, hide La Plaza, but it didn't load anything. It was just a blank thingy. Receive request for loading screen. Receive request for loading screen at La Plaza. So this receive request, which is spelled wrong by the way, but it's okay. Receive request didn't actually do what it should have done. I don't know why. We can check it, but hello, Perk Machine. Hi. We are doing the latest fixes before the new alpha. We are pretty much in good shape. Ah, because it's called Hydla. It's called Hydla, not Hydla_Plaza. Why? No idea. Setup. Find reference. I mean, the name is not the same. Bro, why I should call it setup, but okay. We have 1 million setup. GG. I need to search this function, not just any setup function. No, any setup function is impossible. Check if loading screen is completed. Setup loading screen. Check level loaded. Check level loaded. Here is Idla, but check level loaded. I guess there is another place where we use. Check level loaded. Teleport loading screen on client. Event teleport with loading screen. This one is the one. Teleport with loading screen. No, come on. Ah, it's coming from the server? Okay. It's coming from the server. Teleport with loading. Teleport with loading. Teleport with loading screen. Widget. But widget is what? Zero documentation. As usual. Teleport. Who is calling teleport, huh? Ah, sector name. No. Sector widget. No, we use widget, but I don't know. Widget. Move to spawn position. Move to spawn position. Respawn in the default location. For player is set to Isla Plus in the race info table. Bro, but widget is empty as a default. So what? Widget. Teleport. Widget. But widget is empty. So if widget is empty, what do we do? Widget. 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 Mysteries. If widget is, I don't know where that thing is coming from, but I think you know what is the easiest. The easiest is that we just I think probably it's coming from the definition of the sector. So I think that the easiest is to do a bit of a trick, and I don't go crazy. I just do this. I take check level loaded, setup. Yes, we add a new pin, and this pin will be Idla_Plaza, and we just do that. so it's easier. So Italy and La Plaza are pointing to the same. Because I don't know. I mean, it should not be, but it is, and I don't know where it's coming from. I think it's easier if I just do it like this. Okay, can we test it? Can we test it? Yeah, can we also have something that is not text block? Maybe something like loading in case we... And can we have maybe not a white background, but just have, you know, as a default, a black background so it's not so annoying? Or maybe a gray thingy like this. So in case, you know, in case we don't load the proper screen, at least it's not flashing your face so much. In terms of text, I think we put a tooltip. I think it's very small. 18 is very small font. Tips container. I think the tips is a bit small, but no. Let's do 20. Let's do 20. It seems to be very, very small. Okay, let's try again now. I think this was the last fix, by the way. I don't want to do any more fixes. I just want to release at this point. Now, making the release will take some time, but I will launch it during the night, so before going to bed, and so it will be fine tomorrow, I guess. At least the Windows one. I think we can connect with this guy. Yeah, let's connect with this guy. No, the gray. Cannot believe it. The gray is now affecting the image color. Are you serious? Are you serious? I think it's different between the tint of the brush and the color and opacity. I think the color and opacity probably will get overridden by, but we need to test it, huh? We need to test it again. We need to test another loading screen. But okay, let me teleport back, even if in theory would not be possible, but we can. So we will go back to the Draken plane. The only issue is that if we do this, we don't have... oh no, we do have it. Okay, we do have it, so it's good. So we go to the shard number 2. And then we go to the shard number 3. Now the only issue is that we will have the grayed screen because I don't know what I'm mantling on really. I have no idea. Okay, and then we go to the last one. I mean to the portal. We speak with our friend. Okay, yes. Now the thing is okay. The problem is that now our screen is grayed out, which is very bad. It's very bad. I wanted to have a gray thingy just to avoid, you know, but let me see if changing the tint is okay. If not, I will make it white again. I mean, if you put an image on top, right, it should completely override the color. I think it was the tint of the brush that was the bad one. Was the tint of the brush? Let's see. No. It's getting overridden anyway. Fuck. Okay, so I cannot do it. I cannot do it! So this thing needs to stay white for now. And hopefully will never show up. Otherwise I need to do a check if, you know, remove, change the color. Super annoying. I cannot do it now. We are out of time. Out of time. Okay, so we restored the loading screen to its original greatness. We can quickly test it. But yes, I think the whole, you know, cycle is kind of working now. Certain races don't have the homeward screens, which is a pity. Another thing that we are missing is the ability to go back in character creation. That is not possible at the moment, but hopefully will be possible. Hopefully it will be possible. Did his plane shift arcane chrysalis is saying? It's not. Did his plane shift unreal? Hey, can I mantle on your head just a second? I really need it. Thank you. I really need to mantle on someone's head. Okay. Was the screenshot clear? Fuck, I didn't look at it. Was the screenshot white or not? Crap. Yes, it was. It would be possible. This plane shift arcane okay. Okay, so that is good. That is good. What should we do next? I think nothing else. I think we can release, boys. I think the idea is to release. I mean, to release the new alpha. Don't get too excited. I mean, it's not the final release, but is the alpha release. You know that I noticed that the mantle is working worst. Like, for example, here. I cannot really mantle on this guy anymore. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a matter of... Yeah, because the collision of this guy is perfect, right? It is a bit annoying. I don't know why. I don't know what I changed or what was changed, but at a certain point, the mantle started not to work well anymore, right? For example, here it does it, but why here it doesn't do? I think it's a bit weird. I don't know what happened, but it's recent. It's a recent change. It's a recent change. You see, for example, here he always did it. Always. It does it if I jump. Okay, now he's doing it more often. You see? Like, here is doing it, here is not doing it. I don't know why. You see how good is doing it here? I think probably it's a matter of the height of the character. Probably because I always tried with the crane. And the crane has slightly different sides. That is very possible. That is very, 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 very possible. You see that, for example, here is not doing it. Like if it's too high, but in reality it's not. And then it does it like this. We will have to check it, but not now. But I think... Yeah, I think there is something... It may be different by character type. I mean, by race. Maybe different by race. Let me switch 1 second that guy to be a Kran and we do the test. But I will not fix it now, but it's just to understand it. 1 second. So Kran is what, 19? I don't remember. No, Kran is 9. So I need to change this guy to race number 9. Boroxy. Okay, now he's a Kran. Now he's a Kran and we see what happens. Because the mantle height is calculated based on the capsule, I think. Did I close the server as well? Why? Why? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What the hell happened? Override material? It's the traits. Fuck. Fuck. I wanted to do it quicker, and actually I did it slower. Because the problem is that changing the race on the fly, considering I have some traits that are set for that character, is somehow crashing the client, because he's trying to set like the hair or the color of the eyes or things like that, and he's crashing the client. I mean, should not happen, but it did. Do I have a Kran? I have this guy. You see, they're significantly taller, right? Significantly taller. So the capsule is very different. No, it's the same problem. It's exactly the same problem. So it's not really depending on the race. But I don't understand what happened. He was mantling much better before. But anyway, I mean, it's not a problem for today, but you see that he's jumping. He's jumping instead of mantling. So it's like if he's sensing... Sometimes he does it, but very, very rarely. Very rarely. Before he was doing it all the time. He's doing it well, I think, on the head of this guy. Yes. On the head of this guy is doing it all the time. I mean, if you press earlier, obviously it's not doing it. But if you press exactly when you are there, probably because I'm close enough to him. Yeah, probably. Okay, I think I understand the difference, because here I'm not really into the thing. I don't think it's because I have any items on me, because these items are not colliding with anything, so... Now you see. For example, here I used to do it all the time, and now it's not doing it. And also here I used to do it all the time, and now it's not doing it. Okay, I think next time we will try to figure out what happened. There was one place where I was using for testing. Let me go there. There was one place that I was using for testing the mantle. But I think it happened when I updated ALS, because actually I did some changes there. This place, I was arriving up there, so I was like mantling on this. And you see that it's jumping at the moment. Yeah, but here it does it. Okay, here it does it. There it doesn't really do it. Because I was doing it there as well. Okay. Well, I mean, in this place, it seems similar to what it was before. Maybe it's just that these ones are really at the right height, you know, and I always tested, yes, I always tested this one, right? And this one seems to work very well, you see? It's probably just because they are at the right height and so is working good. I don't know. Oops. Well, here was my mistake, by the way. Ah! You see, I didn't catch it there, eh? I think it's working slightly worse than before. But we can turn on the debug, you know, and we can see exactly which kind of plane he's trying to find. Because actually, what Mantle is doing is projecting like a plane in front of you, and he's trying to understand if you have a flat surface, or which kind of flat surface you have, right? Like now, for example, I cannot go up anymore. I cannot go up there anymore. So it seems to be a bit more difficult than before. She's strange though, because it should be possible. It's working very well on this way, but not on the other way. I don't know, I did it 1 second ago, so in theory, but it's not doing it. I don't know, we will check this, but it seems that something got broken with the mantle a bit. I mean, it's still possible, it's still possible. It's just a bit more, a bit harder to do. Why doesn't PlaneShift use Epic Online services? I don't know, because we don't need it. Why, I mean, why should we use it? For what? And anyway, you know, we are, maybe we'll use it in the future. I don't know, at the moment I don't see a specific need, but maybe, you know, when we are released, we can release on the Epic launcher. I just need to read all the fine prints, you know, because I don't want to have, you know, exclusivity of distribution to one guy, right? To one place. And unfortunately, I think that if you distribute on Epic, you have some agreement like you have on Epic Games Epic Games Launcher Distribution Agreement. I think there are some, you know, like you cannot do it here, you cannot do it there, you cannot download it here, you cannot download it there. And it's already making me crazy, right? But you have to read all of this to understand it. No, but this is the game store license. It doesn't tell you when you publish something on the store. That is for use in the store. It's not for publishing on the store. Yeah. So it's not this one. Let me remove launcher. Marketplace distribution agreement. They say non-exclusive anyway, not exclusive. So maybe it's not. But I don't know. I need to read all of this. I need to read all of this. I don't know, but I don't know. At the moment, we don't need it, but we may decide to, you know, distribute. I mean, we can. We already have contacts with Epic Games. They know about us. Okay, they know about us because we are Mega Grants recipients. They rated us a few times on Twitch, so they know we exist, and I think we may. You know, we may release it on Epic Store. Why not? We may release it if they don't force me, you know, to be exclusive of an Epic Store, because I still want to be able to distribute it on our website, right? But okay, what else? Here it did it, for example. Oh, what's going on? I cannot crouch anymore? What happened? Holy fuck, I cannot crouch anymore. What the hell is going on? Did I change it to test? Ah, yes, I changed it to test. Right alt, fuck. I changed it to test the setup. Yeah, they rated me for your birthday. Yeah, but that was piloted by you anyway. But other times they rated me anyway, so I think it's good. That one was a bit of a, you know. Okay, I think we are ready for the alpha. I don't have any other tests to do. Probably there is a million things broken. We have 7 million. No, we have 7,000 HP. Maybe this number should be rounded. What do you think? Should be rounded in 1 decimal. I don't really see why it should be that crazy. But anyway, okay. So to release, what I need to do? To release, I need to follow my release document. right? Need to follow my release document. My release document is this one, and I actually started already to do some pieces, but now we have to redo it completely because I did so many changes, and it's actually not a good idea to assume that the steps are the same. So to release, we need to get the new Unreal Engine version. Not needed, so we already have it, so we can flag it as done, but we don't need it. Update SVN to be sure that, yes, update SVN, I have to do it because actually I deleted the maps. And now we need to update again to get the maps back. Otherwise we will ship without maps, which is not a good idea. Yeah, it was good anyway, yes, I agree. They could avoid it, yes. Or they could have said, maybe the other time, or whatever. It was not planned. No, they did it, which is nice. It's very nice that they did it. It's very nice. Very, 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 very nice. Very nice. Okay, so we do this. We take all the maps, right? We take all the maps. And all the files. Wait, no. Fuck. I mean, yes and no, but first I need to check in the stuff that I did. Otherwise, the Linux version and the Mac version will not get what I did now. So what did I do? I fixed few things. So I fixed character creation options. I fixed the choices. No, the destiny points, location. I fixed the land damage, the fall damage. Fixed the fall damage. Was actually enabled only for GMs. So it was the opposite way. I fixed... well, I did some improvement on the confirmation box, but it's not very, very important. We removed the fall damage from the Draken plane. That is what we did. Well, we fixed the Draken sector, but that's an easy one. I would not list it. We changed this function just because we could. Yes, we created the bio. We didn't test the bio. Fuck. We didn't test the biography of the character. Added biography of character. We didn't test it at all. Like, zero. We did it and we didn't test it. Well, we can check it maybe directly in theory. Under characters, you know, there is this guy should have a bio, should have a text file somewhere. Yes, which is this one, you see? So actually it's okay. Maybe we can improve it, like dividing it in sections. But at the moment, it's just telling you what happened. You had a twin living in a house full of brothers. You worked as an alchemist shop. In your spare time, you were a trainer. You loved the gods. Blah, blah, blah. So this is your biography. This is all the pieces taken from the character creation, right? So actually, I think it works. Biography based on character creation choices. And then we fixed some loading screen, fixed loading screens. They were not working. Okay. I think that's all. I think that's all we did. We simplified this. We removed some old text that was not needed anymore. So... quick question, I remember you said your old sound file were at -6 dB. Do you want the one I'm making 6 dB? Yes. Yes. I think that everything we do, we should be at -6. I think that's the best. Hello, Tony. What happened? Why you join so late? You always join earlier. What is going on? What happened? Okay, so we commit all of this. Nice. So we have it also for the other platforms. And so let's say update SVN now is really done. Patch Unreal Engine sources, we don't need to do it because we did it already. Delete or intermediate, I'm not gonna do it. Recompile Unreal Engine, I'm not gonna do it because it's already done, at least on this machine, on the Linux one. Oh, I mean on the Windows one, we can do it on the Linux and Mac. Edit this file. This file I edited already. Because we can double check though. Always double check. Build the shipping client. Yes, is 0714, so it's what we need. The little files in intermediate, we are not gonna do it. And then now we need to launch the client. So one thing that we can do. So we will have to launch the creation of the client. It will take 1 hour or 2 hours. I think 2 hours. So I'm gonna do it while I sleep, which is the best way. And the only thing that I should check is that we should get a dump from a DB dump from production, right? And at the moment, the latest dump is of the 21, which is a bit old. So I think it will be a good idea maybe to do a backup, right? To do a backup only for that. So I think we can connect to production. This is the old plane shift game production server. I mean old. Let's say current. Let's say current, and here we can go under back, and we can these are all the backups that we do regularly. By the way, there are a lot of backups that maybe we should delete. I'm randomly deleting some of them. I mean, they are every week, but when you are like 3 months later, it's not needed that you have them every week. So you see how many there are? There are so many. I think once a month is probably okay, but I'm doing every week in case something happens. But then I delete the old ones sometimes. So we need to backup DB, and if we launch backup DB, we're going to backup with the current date and time, and also this one is going to take some time, boys, so I think I'm gonna close the stream now, otherwise you will just watch a prompt like this. But anyway, just to summarize the steps, we backup the DB, we import it on my machine. We launch the migration script, which is the script that is this mega update schema, right? Which is doing all the work of translating the old game into the new game, and then I launch. And meanwhile, I can do it. Meanwhile, I launch the creation of the client. Okay. Then we have to create the updater, because this release will be an update release. So I will create the updater for it, and then tomorrow, I don't know when, but in the evening, you will be able to update your clients. Okay, so whoever has access to the alpha will be able to update the clients and see if it works. Okay, I think I'm gonna go, boys. I'm gonna go. Is this guy advertising? 22 seconds of advertising. Fuck it. 22 seconds too much. 22 seconds of advertising. Exactly, is what I said. He's playing video games anyway. He's playing video games, I don't know what he's doing. Playing video games. Fuck, there's no one to raid. Everyone is like playing video games. This guy is a real engine playing Dota 2. This one is a real engine playing another game, playing Grand Theft Auto. Okay. We will not raid anyone tonight. It's fine. We will raid tomorrow. Okay, boys. Thanks for watching. Please remember to click on follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and also check our Patreon site, which is patreon.com/planeshift, where you can join the other 56 people that are supporting us. Much love to all of them. Thank you a lot. And yeah, we have a goal of 60. Maybe we will be able to reach it. I don't know. Meanwhile, good night. And hopefully tomorrow we will have the new alpha. Yay! New alpha! Yay! Maybe. I mean, if it's not tomorrow, it's the next day, okay? But it's very, very close. Good night, guys. Bye-bye.